Snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities. Outside, and of course a calm day inside. It can certainly get loud inside this building. Introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football with the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. At the 23-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. With across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Able to avoid him. 3-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. But somebody paid the 15 cents.
35 yards. yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Dallas.
Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Picked off inside the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now they try the right side here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and
Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let it fly for one-off. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Advantage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Into heavy traffic, and a It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
This is my moment.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Dan Bailey.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought
And
down.
there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The Cowboy first down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Yard line.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Peterson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Peterson on the carry.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
40-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Again, Peterson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On now, the former Cowboy, Dan Bailey, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Number 81.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards.
Cowboys.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the NFL in rushing twice in his 4 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. The 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. 4 yards.
Good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
3rd and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Going up top. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Field, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Go to the right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be back home next week for a date.